Thank you for joining me today. I am here to do a spiritual reading for Aquarius, sun signs, moon signs, rising signs, and north nodes of Aquarius. I am also directing the focus for the time period of now through the end of January 2021. There is so much going on astrologically, and so we are going to ask Spirit to bless this reading for us, to clarify the messages that we need to know, help us to understand and best work with the energies at our disposal. I know everybody by now is probably very aware of this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction that has culminated in the very first degree of Aquarius. The actual emergence of these two great lights was a couple weeks back. It was in December, but right now it is a full-fledged entry into Aquarius, and these planets are in conjunction at this time. I do believe this to be the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This month we will also have a new moon on January 13th in Capricorn. So for you, Aquarius, it's going to be a time for you to really look back at some of the choices you've made and the decisions you've made as far as your foundations, maybe your career, any authority figures, real estate, land, anything that you've done in terms of those affairs, like, you know, just assessing where you are and that you are taking time to, I would say, kind of just assess and evaluate and recharge anything that you may have forgotten along the way over this last month or so. Kind of reset your intentions as far as your foundations that you've recently been intent on setting. Have you achieved laying down the foundations? You know, that's what this new moon's going to kind of be for you as sun sign Aquarius. Moon sign, maybe not so much, but definitely for the sun signs out there. But I have already cleansed the cards, cleared them, and we're going to dive right in here today by shuffling the light and shadow tarot and asking Spirit for their love and light and guidance. For my star family that is always with me, I thank you. For any messages that need to come in for those who are tuning in who are Aquarius sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and north node of Aquarius. Show us what we need to know for our best spiritual growth. For sun, moon, rising, north node Aquarius for the time beginning now through the end of January 2021. Show us the cards we need to see. Thank you, great Spirit. So how's everybody doing out there? Y'all doing all right? Be sure to comment below. Let me know how you're enjoying these readings, how things are coming through for you. I always appreciate the likes and subscribes and comments some feedback. Alright, what is going on with Aquarius 2021 of January? What can we look forward to for our Aquarius foot soldiers? What can we look forward to, Spirit? Please show us what we need to see regarding Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Nodes for the time, which is now through the end of January 2021. I don't know why. I normally don't shuffle cards this long, but I'm just following the instructions I get. Those cards were acting up. There was something going on. What do we need to see here, Spirit? Ooh, too many cards. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is our Aquarius energy. And I'll have you know, those who are tuning in, that I will be pulling 11 cards for you today. 2 for the immediate past, 2 for the current energies, and 2 for those that you are manifesting through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions at this time. We'll also look at the next 4 cards, which are the path forward. And this is a message directly sought by Spirit, or sought of Spirit. So I'm asking Spirit to show us the best path forward for you. So as I discuss those cards with you, Aquarius, I will kind of be talking to you in terms of what you need to do, or what you should do, or how you should feel, or what is a good action to take. And that's because this is literally information that I'm receiving, and it is for you to take it or leave it. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I assume that because you are here, you are seeking guidance, and that's all this is about. It's just guidance from on high. So with that being said, please show us the cards we need to see for Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node Aquarians for the time of now through January 31st, 2021. Please show us the spiritual message you wrote for my Aquarius dear ones. And we thank you for your love, your joy, your peace, tranquility, support, protection, restoration, guidance, and healing. That is what we're here for, Spirit, and we do thank you for your gifts. Show me what I need to see to impart a message to my Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node Aquarians. Please show me cards that I need to see. Please show me cards that I need to see. Okay, and actually, we will shuffle these cards after the reading for our spiritual messages from the higher self of the viewers and people that are tuning in and seeking messages. And we will also look at another oracle deck in terms of just an overall message from the universe, the love that the universe has to share with you. So that being said, here we go. Let's jump into it. This is the immediate past. Next 2 cards are your current energies. And this is the energies that are manifesting based on your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The path forward cards. And then we have a crowning card. And the bottom line. Ooh, Aquarius, yes. We are coming into the sun sign of Aquarius, aren't we? So, I hope you can all see that. Let me check this view before I get going. Oh yeah, you can see that. That's good. Aquarius, Aquarius, my lovely Aquarius. Air sign Aquarius. Okay, the overall card that appears for your reading today is the Four of Swords. This is very insightful for me as a reader because of the Jupiter connotation of this card. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, growth, benefits, blessings, grace. It's where you take a leap of faith, where you're able to journey beyond the normal, or I would say the average boundaries of your mind and body. So this card is a card of meditation. It's a card of inner work, looking inward to find an answer. It's not just someone who meditates. This is someone who is setting aside time to reflect inwardly. So we'll find out more as the cards are turned over and we proceed through the spread, what Spirit is showing us with that Four of Swords. The bottom line card is always what's at the bottom of the deck. I always like to look at that. It's very usually telling as far as where you are, like right at this moment. Okay, so this is a very in the moment card. And you're basically feeling yourself. You are feeling very insightful. The word insight is huge in this reading. And I've never laid my cards out like stair steps, but I see you illuminated, Aquarius. Jupiter and Saturn coming into your sign should bestow a very generous type of atmosphere, but one that comes with certain generosity. Like you no longer feel feel blocked. You no longer feel the frustrations. You no longer feel like you have to, what's the word? Going against the grain. So even in your quirkiness and the things that normally stand out as your energy of Aquarius likes to do, it likes to individualize you and make you very unique from the crowd you're in. Like, right? You walk your own path. But that doesn't feel as awkward. Like you feel like the universe is literally applauding everything that just previously used to make you feel out of step with the rest of the world. So this is a very good feeling and sense that I'm picking up. And we're going to go ahead and look at your overall spread here. Okay, the immediate past, we have the Prince of Wands and the Ten of Cups. We have the Three of Cups and the King of Swords in your immediate energy. And we have the Queen of, wow, look at that. We go from King to Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords and Ace of Pentacles are the immediate upcoming energies that are being manifested. This is what's in your future if these energies continue as they have been going. Okay? Wow, we go from Four of Swords to you being Four of Cups. And then the path forward, we have Four of Cups, which is you. The environment surrounding you or your influences at your disposal is the Six of Cups, generosity. That's the cup or the card of generosity. Your hopes and fear card, possible blocks, limitations, things that you're feeling frustrated with right now is the Hangman. And the advice, like ultimate outcome, you have the Hermit. What did I say? This is someone who is taking pause and achieving enlightenment through his inner journey. That's your outcome. And that's what I was saying here with this. That's what I saw with this. Okay, so the immediate past, Prince of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Basically, lots of initiative. Possibly some type of relationship that you just committed to. And you're feeling really good about that. This is literally all about feel good. Having things that you want to do and being able to do them. This is the Prince of Wands is the card of Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with or have some close connection with a fire sign, particularly a Sagittarius. Yeah. Immediate energies, what's going on right now? You have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this tells me that you have been learning a new way to communicate with your tribe. And in particular, Aquarius, I think this whole COVID-19 pandemic might have been really helpful to you in that realm, in the realm of technology and communication. And where a lot of us are feeling very frustrated because we can't, it's not as easy to be with the people that we really care about right now. For you, you're finding it so, like you're learning so much about different ways to communicate and spend time and express your thoughts and ideas that you're enthralled by it all. Okay? The immediate future, what is being manifested by you at this time, Aquarius, looks very promising. The Ace of Pentacles accompanied by the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about mental clarity. And the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, some type of fresh start or a gift being offered to you. Okay, this is representative of air and earth. Yeah. So we'll see by the clarifying cards, because I'm not really getting much information about this. I cannot quite see if this is in regards to love or work. or your heart desire, that's what I call work. But it looks like in whatever realm it is, you're having a period upcoming in which you will be offered some type of gift via communication. And it may have something to do with what you've been learning to communicate in the current energy. This King of Swords. So this is mastering the energy of communication, and this is being able to express that communication. And you might find yourself in a situation where you're being offered work, something that you really desire to be doing in regards to this technological communication. I see it as technological because of the Aquarius. This is the card of Aquarius. So you're appearing in your card here over and over with air, the sun, the card of Aquarius. But this Three of Cups, the Mercury in Aquarius, this is Mercury in Cancer, but I see this as Mercury in Aquarius because this is a card of communication and how you perceive yourself in group situations, your tribe, your ability to share your emotional feelings and your affection with the people close to you. And this is you. So, but this is also communication. So I see you sharing communication in a very strong way. Okay. As far as the path forward, the Four of Cups is you. So again, the path forward cards, these next four cards is advice coming in, particularly for Aquarius for this time period through the end of the month of January. And this card is telling me to, as you're working, stay in contact with your heart's desire. Because I think it might be real easy for you to get caught up in just all the opportunities and where those opportunities might take you. But this card appearing here, it's Moon in Cancer, so you need to pay attention to your intuition. And that always says to me to listen to your heart's desire, because that's your intuition, okay? The next card in your energy is the Six of Cups. You, again, I feel like you're going to find a lot of emotional, if not even physical and financial support in this communication. I feel like you're working on some project that you have to share with the world. Like you want, it might be that you're writing a book. It might be that you're starting some type of online shop or some type of online something technological that communicates with a vast number of people. So that tells me it's online, internet. But you will be met with a lot of generosity, grace, give and take. That's what this card showing up in your energy is telling me. Your hopes and fears tells me that you might have a preoccupation of what it might cost you. There might be some hesitation or fear of what it is you may have to give up in the short term for the long-term gains that you envision. Okay? I think the clarifier card will help us to know more on whether or not this is something you need to try to do. Like, is this a time for you to pause, with the Hermit being the outcome card? Or is this a time for you to let go of something, let go of that fear? Okay? Hopefully the clarification card will help me see what this message means. But this is a very transformative card. You're going through a lot of changes that may be very demanding of you or asking a lot of you, and that's causing some anxiety and worry for you. The outcome being the Hermit here, again, the Hermit it's a major arcana card. So that being in the outcome says that there's a major events are going on for you in your life. And it's something for you to weigh heavily. The Hermit is the card of Virgo. So he pays particular attention to the path that he's on, where he's been, where he wants to go. This is the card of someone who is consciously taking time to assess himself and seeking guidance. You see this candle here that's shimmering in the card. There's also this funny looking creature on his head. It's almost like it's up under his hat, which to me stands out as like your higher self. So higher guidance. And obviously he's journeying through the dark because I shouldn't say obviously. That's what I see when I look at this card in this spread. I'm also very keen to this. Normally I see this as a crow, but it's standing out to me as a raven, which again is a very smart bird. Smart. What's going on with Virgo right now? This is going to bug me. You guys have to forgive me. I always take notes astrologically when I'm meditating and before my readings. But I feel like Virgo is just, the moon is currently in Virgo, but there's absolutely nothing distinctly going on in Virgo, except for the fact that you have this conjunction. I see. Ooh, communication. Okay. Mercury, this is Pluto and Earth. Yeah. I think it's very important to your process at this time, Aquarius, that we have Mercury will be conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn in 2 days. And it won't last but for a couple of days, maybe a day. But that whole energy is a theme of communication that's transformative, that's healing, that's revolutionary, okay? That's about death and rebirth. You know, it communication that gets down to the core of the matter. So I just got that something intuitively was just really flashing that's what that Hermit is like. You're going to be having, because there's this positive energy going on between Pluto and Mercury in an earth sign right now, you will be literally laying down foundations, and they have to do with communication. And it's because of, I always say because. One of the influences that I'm picking up on in regards to that is the Mercury-Pluto conjunction in an earth sign that's approaching Aquarius. It will be moving into Aquarius. Mercury. When does Mercury move into Aquarius on? I think it's on the 8th. So literally a few days after it conjuncts Pluto, it's going to make that energy. It's going to bring in this transformative communication, and then it's going to move into your sign, your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, north node Aquarians out there. Mercury will be moving into your sign. And so the emphasis for you will be on communication. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to pull the clarifiers here. Oh, okay, so you have the Hangman twice. I look at duplicates. It accentuates that card. So the Hangman is an important energy for you. Surrender, sacrifice, taking time to figure out what grounds you. Getting grounded, taking time with the earth and nature, exploring the cycles of life, the cycles that have been occurring in your life. That's what the Hangman is about. So immediate past, you have the Magician, clarifying the Prince of Wands, and the Hangman clarifying this Ten of Cups card. In the immediate current situation, you have the Emperor clarifying the Three of Cups, and you have the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the King of Swords. In your immediate future, what you're creating at this time, you have the Two of Wands clarifying the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Cups clarifying that Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, that's an interesting mix. You have to go, yeah, Spirit. Okay, then we have Nine of Wands as you, clarifying the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, clarifying the Six of Cups. Lots of cups. 10 of Cups. Like, this is crazy to me. And then Princess of Wands. Ooh, the World. You drew the World as your crowning card. So yeah, something has just completed for you. You've completed a major cycle, which, yes, it's the age of Aquarius. You are entering into the age of Aquarius, and you are the leaders of that movement. Okay? And the bottom line, Hierophant. So yeah. So crowning wise, the World, whatever is going on, and as exciting as this time may be, Aquarius, I think what Spirit has to say regarding these cards, it's coming in very clear to me to remember the work that you've done, or whatever you've begun to manifest in the realm of inner work. Inner work is what completes you. The inner work that you do is what solidifies the work you do in the world. Whew. I hope you caught that. So, and if you have not begun meditation or some type of reflective practice, be it yoga, Tai Chi, or any type of martial arts, creative work, time with children, time with animals, time with nature, water, just taking time to be with you and only you, then it's time to do that, because that period is actually past. This is something that the universe is hoping that you've mastered. because you're coming into a new cycle of life where you got work to do. It's that simple, Aquarius. The bottom line, where you are, the Hierophant clarifying sun for me is more about spiritual guidance. Some of you might find yourself literally feeling inspired. Like you feel like you could change the world with some idea that you have. And when I say the world, it could be your immediate environment. It could be the people in your community. It could be someone that you love dearly. You can change their world. The world for one human being is the world in total. So you have received some type of guidance and you're feeling very enlightened. You're feeling very in touch with your soul right now, your spiritual self. Some of you may even be embarking on some type of a spiritual path, or you have some kind of spiritual gift that you are just now starting to recognize and realize you need to nurture and manifest to a stronger degree. Cards in the immediate past, we have the Magician clarifying the Prince of Wands. Yeah, so again, I feel like what I'm seeing in these cards here, Aquarius, and I'm sorry for my long pause, but it's almost as if whatever this relationship is that just started recently in the immediate past for you, you are strongly questioning. I don't see it being a long-term relationship, Aquarius. And I guess I was pausing because I was trying to get more information about that. But there was no information coming in. So we're going to ask for clarification on this Hangman. In this deck, I love it because it's the Hanged Woman. And she's like, she's got this cloth trapeze that she's suspended from. That's the Hanged Woman. So why is this Hanged Woman here, Spirit? Oh. Too many cards. Why is this Hanged Woman here for Aquarius in the immediate past? Please help me see why this Hanged Woman is here for Aquarius in the immediate past. Okay. Yeah, you have come out of a place where you've been closed off to love. So it looks to me now that I've clarified further that you have made a decision that's not like you, Aquarius. It goes against every part of who your whole energy, your soul energy as an Aquarius. sun, moon, rising, or north node, to allow yourself to be the passive, we'll say, more fluid partner. Okay, because Aquarius is a fixed sign. So I see you literally being fluid, going much more with the flow, and letting go of this sense of being imprisoned by, I don't know what it is, Aquarius, but you have literally seen yourself as unlovable, not worthy. You know, you've struggled with issues of worth when it comes to matters of the heart, but right now you are just, and this, when I'm talking about love, I hope my subscribers and the people that tune in have learned enough by now to know that when I say work, I mean heart's desire. And when I say love, I mean anything that's fulfilling to you. It's not just you and another human being. Okay? Love has really very little to do with other people. It is absolutely and most potently about you as a person. How do you express love? How do you feel love? How do you channel love? Do you let it in? Are you indignant to it? You know, are you too pride? Does your pride get in the way? Do you throw blocks? Do you throw shade love's way? That's the question. How does love function in your life? And you could be a person without other people in your life and have a whole lot of love in your life because of the work that you're doing and the activities that you're involved in and the way you think and the way you feel. That can be an expression of love. The things that you do that's love. Love is truly an action. It's not a feeling. It's how you are manifesting and letting energy flow. Are you creating things that are supportive to the people in your environment? Or are you going about life in such a way that you throwing down texts for people to come behind and walk on, and you know, they puncture their feet following you. They become injured following you or crossing your path. All right, I digress. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarification. So again, the immediate past, Aquarius, I see you really doing a 180 when it comes to your whole ego, your whole identity, your whole Aquarius sun energy, moon energy, your ascendant energy, your north node energy. It used to be much more about, you know, how you can be service oriented or get a job done or achieve something. And now you are much more on the receptive side of that whole process of love. You are much more focused on how love comes in and out of your environment. So this is a very beautiful thing. Currently, you have the Three of Cups clarified by the Emperor. This tells me very bold communication with other people. So it just reiterates what I was saying to you earlier about you and communication and going through some type of process where having to communicate with other people, you have literally revolutionized that process. The Nine of Pentacles is clarifying the King of Swords here in your current future. I'm sorry, your current energies. And yeah, you have learned to communicate in a much more patient way, a much more assertive way, a much more inclusive way. You are now concerned about how your communication affects other people. You want to make sure that you're communicating succinctly, honestly, forthrightly, boldly, and in a very, very creative and unique Aquarius way. What's really standing out to me, you know, the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional deck is all about independence. You see this woman with a bird on her shoulders, and she's standing in this beautiful plush garden usually. Here we see a peacock. And if you think about in nature, the peacock, how exquisitely unique it is as a creature, but then even as a creature individually, there's so much about it that's stunning. You know, from all of its the feather, the eyes on its feathers, to the shimmering lights that its coat of feathers gives off, from blue to green to purple, all different types of light that is reflective of the peacock. And this is very powerful to me, that this card is landing here with you, with the card of you, Aquarius. So again, I feel like if you have not already been in some kind of field where you are what's the word? You're a pioneer. You're doing things that are new age, cutting edge, state of the art, you know, ahead of your time in terms of ways to communicate and share your ideas with the world. If you're not already deeply involved in that, you are definitely starting to create a way down that type of path. You guys probably hear my puppy. I may have to cut this off for a minute. I wanted to make sure we're still recording. Okay, immediate future's coming around the corner as far as your thoughts, feelings, and actions are concerned at this time, Aquarius. You have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Two of Wands. So this is all about choices that you have in front of you when it comes to telling the truth, expressing the truth. I have a feeling that whatever this creative communication, this technological communication that you're dredging up, it would not surprise me if it is on something spiritual. And because what Spirit is telling me here is that you have to be mindful of your thoughts. As you look ahead and plan for the future in this creative project you have going on involving technology and communication, you need to be mindful of being completely open, honest, inclusive. It almost feels like activist type energy for me, like some type of humanitarian cause. The Seven of Cups is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups is about, it can be about illusions or having too many choices in front of you. So I think that this is oddly telling me to tell you to keep whatever it is you're working on close to the pocket, close to your heart until you're ready to launch it. It's very important to weigh all of your options. To make a list, have a plan. There are many blessings going to come in as you express yourself in this endeavor, as long as you stay honest, stay within your own power, communicate authentically. Yeah. I want to get a little clarification here. On this Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Aquarius in the immediate future, Spirit? Seven of Cups clarifying Ace of Pentacles. Immediate future for Aquarius. Why is this Seven of Cups here? Whoa. Wow, Empresses. You're going to have to make a choice between this technological communication that you're working on also involves some type of sorrow for you, something that you've had to struggle with emotionally. And you're going to be able to, the gift I see here now is literally in this, whatever it is you're working on. It's something that you're going to be able to give to the world in a very mothering way. So again, I see this, whatever it is you're working on, Aquarius, it seems to be something very like self-help, spiritually motivated, something in order to better empower others. And you're going to be able to take from the plethora of your own experiences and pain, the things you've overcome are being expressed inside of this technological, I'm sorry, I know I keep saying technological communication, but I struggle with words, and I've literally seen motherboards, I'm seeing different software applications, I'm seeing like your conferences, like your Zoom conferences, and so I'm summing it all up to say technological communication, but I know that it's a lot deeper than that. So moving into the path forward for you, Aquarius, we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Nine of Wands. So yes, this is all about emotional resilience. Not holding on too tightly to the cuff, not keeping everything just so under the cuff that nobody knows what you're feeling, but having come through this pain, having spent time assessing, reflecting, taking inventory, it's time for you to not become apathetic to your situation, but resilient. You will be inclined, because this is very much, Moon in Cancer is moody. Moon in Cancer is reclusive. Moon in Cancer can be hypersensitive even. So it's saying, if this is your tendency, apply your ability to be resilient, to sit back and take a minute to reflect, to see the bigger picture. Know that Spirit has your back. You don't have to worry too hard about the outcome of the situations that you're working on, or how people are going to perceive you, or how much money you're going to make, because Spirit got you. The environment around you and the energy and the influences is the Six of Cups. Again, I was saying that this is all about you are well supported, generosity, give and take. But what's interesting to me is this is clarified by the Five of Cups, which is a card of regret. It's a card of seeing the cup as half empty instead of half full. So in my mind, I would just kind of caution you of people that might be coming in who don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. And you are going to notice them because they are not going to seem as generous. They will want to draw your focus and your attention to something that is gone, or is no more, or is not relevant, or has no power. Okay? Just negative. So that's what Spirit is saying there, is just, don't even entertain anybody that comes in and is not supportive of you. Don't be disrespectful, but you don't have to absorb their energy. Hopes and fears. This is interesting to me because you have the Three of Cups clarifying the Hangman. The Three of Cups is a card that is duplicated. So the Three of Cups and the Hangman, to me, this is you taking time to pause and get a hold of how you feel emotionally. It's also you surrendering to some very heartfelt emotions. And some of the work that you may be doing in this technological communication might leave you feeling very upside down, very confused emotionally, and you're afraid of those things. So I would make sure that you are journaling. And for you, Aquarius, what's coming in is, like, if you don't already have some kind of voice recorder, every phone has them, but that does take up a lot of space if you're doing it regularly. But if you have some kind of dictaphone or tape recorder, I see it more conducive for you to journal in a dictaphone through speech. Just put your thoughts out there and take time to reflect back on them immediately. And then just write down any major thoughts that come through to you as you listen to yourself talk and think and create. Because that's what you're doing when you're speaking and thinking and talking. You're creating. And you don't have to be afraid of it. I would just say, now is the time that's beneficial for you. The new moon would be a really good time for that, to set your intentions in terms of how you want to experience this whole opening up of your emotions, becoming more fluid, becoming more passive, allowing love to flow. Like, as you're going through this sense of anxiety around all of this, it would just be beneficial if you can capture the growth that you're experiencing. And that's a suggestion. Now, I want to finish this. I hear my puppy crying, but trust me, she can wait. She's waited for hours when she's had, like when I have to leave for a client. So I know she's going to be okay for a few more minutes. The outcome card here is the Hermit. It's clarified by the Princess of Wands. So this is telling me that after a period of inner work and contact with your higher guidance, you are going to be able to share that energy in a very fiery, positive way. I see, you know, this is kind of Leo, fire sign. It's the opposite of your sign. But it's like that is the energy that you're literally, you're balancing out. You're getting in touch with the fire side of yourself. And you will be more in touch with that leonine energy, which is your polar opposite, coming out of this whole experience. Okay? You'll be shining bright like the sun. Literally. You will be Leo embodied. Yeah, so I'm going to pause for now. We will come back once I deal with my puppy and do your spiritual part of the reading from the higher self and the universe. All right. Sorry for that brief interruption, Aquarius. I would like to point out that on January 28th, I believe, we will have the 28th of January, so the end of the month, we will have a full moon in Leo. So as I took Guy outside for a walk real quick, it occurred to me that we have Leo energy shining here in your outcome position. So as January comes to a close, it's time for you to reflect on your polar opposite sign, the sign of Leo. And the full moon is a time of endings. So it's a time for you to check your list. It's a time for you to take time to be still, meditate. It's a good time to dance and release energy that might be blocked in you. So dancing and anything that moves the body, exercise of any kind, but dancing in particular. So yeah, just be mindful. You got the new moon in Capricorn on the 13th, time of new beginnings. And then the full moon in Leo on the 28th of January. So, as far as this spread is concerned, we are going to consult with the higher self, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and North Node. Please show me the card that I need to see for messages from the higher selves of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, please, Spirit. What messages are coming in from the higher selves of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Nodes? Well, hi, guy. Get down. Get down. I achieve with integrity. I regard all altars with respect. Get down, baby. Get down. And I benefit with gratitude. Whew. Do you remember when early in the spread I was showing you this Two of Wands clarifying the Queen of Swords, and I was talking to you about making sure it will be in your best interest if you apply the highest sense of truth and authenticity to whatever it is you're communicating. And I also suggested that whatever you're communicating might have some type of a spiritual connotation or something, get down, something along the lines of self-help and for the benefit of others. Sorry, you guys, I had to dismiss Guy. She was just jumping all over me. But this card here is from your higher self. So again, this is a message coming in from you, Aquarius, that whatever it is you're working on achieving, this card says, I achieve with integrity. So the message from the higher self of Aquarius at this time is to make sure that whatever you're working on and putting your energy into accomplishing at this time, that it's something that carries integrity, honor. It's something that's uplifting and encouraging and inspiring, healing, okay? In this card, if you see what I see, these people are literally just basking in the sunlight, right? So let your light shine, Aquarius. That's beautiful. The next message from the higher self is, I regard all things with respect. Or I'm sorry, I regard all altars with respect. So this is a card dealing with one's spirituality, their sense of being something more than a physical creature. And however you perceive yourself, Aquarius, as you go about communicating this gift that you're preparing to deliver to the world, it would benefit you to give honor and respect to all walks of life, all faiths, all expressions of spirituality. Don't waste any time focused on that which is not true or not valid or not authentic. Just communicate your truth without trying to tear down those, whether it's a religion, a faith, a belief system, that other people hold dear. Attitudes, yes. And the beliefs that might be inherent in those belief systems, yes. How people treat other people because of their belief systems, yes. But the actual establishments, that which people hold sacred, that's not your arena to tear down. It's nothing you could possibly tear down. Anyway, because throughout all of time, people have had their religion, their sense, their belief systems, and their attitudes. So just approach everything with respect, and it will take you miles along your journey, much quicker than you could imagine. The next card is, I benefit with gratitude. So this is very cut and dry. When you are grateful for what you have to give, for what you are creating, for the energy that you have, for the things that you can do, for the things that you're able to manifest, for waking up, for being able to rest. If you can walk, if you can sing, if you can dance, if you're breathing, there's something for you to find gratitude in. And this coming from the Armonte Oracle, again, the focus coming in from your higher self, is truly a higher message. Just practice gratitude and it will take you exactly where you want to go. All right, Aquarius, we're just going to look at one more card. This is the Shaman Medicine deck. I love this deck in particular when I want to receive guidance from a more universal place. So, Spirit, please show us the cards that we need to see for a loving spiritual message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Please show us what they most need to know at this time. What does Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node need to most be mindful of at this time for their well-being, for their prosperity? Please show us the cards we need to see. Wow. Oh my goodness. You have pulled the card of amplification, Aquarius. This is the crystals card in this deck. If you reflect upon the nature of crystals, it's elemental. It's minerals. Just recently, scientists have discovered that we as human beings are comprised of the same exact ingredients as the stars. We are stars. We're star matter. That reality, that fact is so mind-blowing to me. It makes me want to cry every time I think about it because it stirs up so much emotion. But that's what Spirit is drawing my attention to with this card, in that you have something that's growing and developing in you that is very much universal. And it will reach a lot of people. It's very necessary. And it's electrifying. And however you can amplify what you are learning and experiencing and share it with the world, it will benefit you on a soul level. You are literally, as Aquarians, you're the messengers. You're here to bring in that which is new and untried, the unconventional. You are the freedom workers. You are and Aquarius is the energy that is breaking down old systems and bringing in new ways of thinking and being. And so whatever it is you're doing, as I was picking up in this reading from beginning to end, please share it. Please continue to do your work and listen to your intuition. If it is truly something that you desire to share and spread around, I say go for it, because that's what this reading is telling me. That's what Spirit has revealed through this spread. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to end here. I will have links below for the decks that I've incorporated in this spread. So if you're interested in getting them for yourself or just curious, that information will be in the links below, as well as my contact information. So if you have any questions about this spread or would like a personal reading of tarot or astrology. Maybe you'd like to have some insight into your birth chart and your astrological energy. My contact information will also be below. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you continue to stick with me as I grow, and I'm going to say goodbye for now, but never forever. Ciao. Talk to you next time.